Introduction to least common multiple of two monomials. So with least common multiple, what we need to understand is the difference between greatest common factors. So the greatest common factor, we were looking for the biggest number that could divide into both. With least common multiple, we're looking for the smallest multiple of both. And, okay, maybe that still seems complicated, right? So let's take a look at what multiples are. So multiples would be as if you took 4, and 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Okay, so those are multiples, the multiples of 4. Okay, and the other number we have is 10. So the multiples of 10, we'd have 10, 20, 30, and I'm stopping at 40 because we already see that there's a 40 here. But if you look, that's not the smallest multiple that they have in common. The smallest one they have in common is 20. See how the difference is? And so sometimes we can see it right away and sometimes we can't. So remember, if you remember, you can also use primes in order to find the least common multiple. Or you can list them out like we've done here. So in this case, it's 20. And then the next step is we want the biggest exponent and include every letter if we have different letters. So in this case, we have the same letter. It's y. But this time, instead of including the smallest one, we actually include the largest exponent. So in this case, it's the 2. So this is the least common multiple between these two numbers. So looking over here, 5 and 6, this actually is a little bit easier because we can look at this and we know that the smallest thing that both of these have in common is 30. So sometimes it happens to where just multiplying together, that is the lowest common multiple. Okay. And this is one where you have to include every letter. So whereas greatest common factor, we had to have the same letter. In this case, no, you're including everything. So we've got a w squared, and we've got a b squared. And so this whole entire thing is your least common multiple.